How's it going, guys? We are going to be doing something special with a very special guest. I am joined here with SIKKY.
Hi, my name is SIKKY. You guys might know me from the swag rail. Let's go! And I'm new to the scene. Well, I started playing Geometry Dash around 16 months ago.
SIKKY is really cool because he jumped into the scene and honestly started like just working hard on not only making really cool videos. You should go check out his channel. Links in the description, probably in a pinned comment. I'll probably pin your comment, SIKKY, whenever you comment it. Good. So go check him out. He's got like really cool comedy videos, like some shorts and stuff that are really entertaining. And overall, just solid content creator. And also, SIKKY is another old man like me.
That is true. Yep. And we use our walking sticks to fight each other.
We're going to be 60 and like finally beating Tartarus. Yes, boy.
I know. And Tartarus, when it was 60, Tartarus would be legacy by then.
Oh, God. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're doing back on track, the hardest demon in the game. What we're going to be doing is we're going to have a 30-minute timer, and every time we beat the level, we have to increase it by 10% speed. So we're going to start at 1.1, and then when we beat the level, we're going to put it to 1.2. And even though it seems like, you know, it's back on track, it's an easy level, right? Once it starts getting up in speed to like 200% speed, double speed and beyond, like even before then, it gets pretty crazy. It's really hard. And I feel like we're going to get to some pretty high speeds and it's going to be pretty nuts.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I think I will struggle probably around 1.5 times speed. Sure, like I beat Bloodbath under a year, but I'm just a regular person. I'm just like you guys. And
yeah,
I just put in a lot of time in it. And I just that's why I have so many attempts. And if I can do it, you guys can as well.
Hell yeah. And that's a very good message, right? A lot of people compare attempts, but attempts that's the amount of times you never give up, right? So
that's what Shaggy23 said, and it's like one of the best quotes in GD.
Hell yeah, it is. Like a lot of my milestone demons when I was working my way up were absurd amounts of attempts, you know? Like levels that I can do in a couple attempts now, like Forest Temple, right?
Yeah, Forest Temple took you 9,000 or something?
Yeah, 9,000. Yeah, it was almost 10K. It was a lot of attempts, man. And I was sweating. My heart was racing. It was intense, right? So yeah, you guys can do it too. Yeah, I'm certainly not that positive when it comes to the black bushes in Sakupenhel.
Oh, I was thinking, I was like, I remember like maybe 2 months ago, and you're like, what do you think of Sakupenhel? And I was like, no, don't ever do it. Yeah, just from my own experience. And I went through hell beating Sakupenhel.
Wow. I mean, that's why hell's in the title of it, right?
Yeah, 100%. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Let's go. I was hoping you'd say that.
Here we go. Wow.
Okay, why is mine... Oh, I didn't speed hack the audio. That's why. Okay, go on.
Okay,
yeah, I forgot. I'll just do it for the next time. Yeah.
So I heard that you moved to Korea to be an English teacher.
Yeah, that's right.
And you wanted to change. You want to change, like, you know, just your areas in life because you were busting tables in restaurants, right?
Yeah, I was a line cook, and I had like fast food experience before then. So I had graduated with a degree in marketing and international business, and I moved down to Vancouver. I took a year of computer programming, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. I wanted to get into game design. I just ran out of money. The computer program I was in cost so much. I was like $10,000 in debt. It's like, oh man, working at the restaurant wasn't gonna pay off my debts. You know, I was going into more debt just working there and trying to live in Vancouver, which is one of the most expensive cities in the world, right? So I decided, I was like, man, I've always wanted to travel. Can I travel and earn money? I was like, oh yeah, I can. I heard there was like a jet program in Japan, but that takes like a year to get into. So I was like, let's not do the jet program. I'm at 1.2. Nice.
Yeah, me too.
So I decided I'll just do the one in Korea called Epic, which is a much shorter time, and I had applied late, so they put me in the boonies, but I'm glad they did because I met like some lifelong friends there. And awesome. I mean, I didn't even think much of it. I applied. I was like, yeah, I probably won't get the job. And then I just got a call. They're like, okay, you're in. My interview was hilarious. It was like, this woman came on the line from Korea, right, who didn't know much English. And she said, what is your name? I was like, oh, Eric Wilderman. okay, that's good. And if you were a teacher, what would you want to do? I was like, man, I've never been a teacher. Okay, bullshit mode activate. What are we going to say?
Yep.
Man, what I would try to do is make sure the high level students had something to do and the low level students would be tended to, you know, like just try to make activities for all levels. She's like, oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, bye. Like 2 questions. What's your name and what kind of, you know, what's your teaching style? And I was like, okay, dude, did I do so bad? Did I fail this? And then like, I just got a call like, yeah, no, you got the job. Wow. Did not expect that. So then I just took off and then the rest is history. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Wow. I mean, like, it's not something that you kind of planned, did you? Or did you like took months and planning? Or
I kind of did.
Just one?
And it was like at the time, everyone, they didn't like laugh at it, but no one really took it seriously. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to apply to go teach in Korea. Like, okay, yeah, you know, I was living with my brother and my parents, like, cool. And then all of a sudden I was like, so that thing I said I was going to do, I did the thing and I got the job. They're like, what? wait, what? Yeah. Oh, I mean, cool. They were supportive, like, but, like that was, you did it, you know? Didn't expect that. Okay. So I mean, it was pretty hard leaving because I actually left my brother. We were living together in Vancouver. And I left him there, and we had kind of planned to live together for a while, and I kind of, not really screwed him over, but it was, like, I had to leave him with my stuff, and it was pretty, I don't know, he had a bit of a hard time, right? So I felt really bad about that. And I also was dating a girl in Vancouver for, like, 1.5 years, and we had this, like, tearful farewell at the airport, you know, it was like movie style, you know, oh, I'm gonna miss you, but we'll have a long distance relationship. And then
actually, I had one of those moments before.
Huh?
I know how you. I had one of those moments before, so I know how you feel.
Yeah, well, we tried and it didn't really work. You know, I was like, wow, I really enjoyed working in Korea, and I was like, just a couple months into my job there, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna come home, you know, and I told my girlfriend that, and she's like, okay, yeah, I thought maybe that was going to be the case. Like, okay, well, I'm sorry. And yeah, it was pretty tough, but once I got over that, then the next 5 years of teaching were really amazing. Yeah, really fun. And then I met my wife like a year after I had broken up with my long-term girlfriend, and me and my wife have been together since 2011. Yeah. So
my first F. 1.5 times speed.
Oh, dude, you're already at 1.5? Holy shoot.
Yeah.
Dude, you are so quick at your transitions, and I just switched it to 1.5. Damn, dude. Sicky is the menu speedrunner here. I'm like slow.
Oh my god, this is actually getting really hard now.
It is getting hard. Yeah, we still got a lot of time, dude. It's only at 24 minutes. So, like, imagine, like... So that's what I said. Like, it speeds up so fast.
I died at 45%.
Oh, shoot. It speeds up so fast that even though the 30-minute timer seems like, oh, maybe we'll get up a little bit, like you start getting so fast, and we're gonna get stuck on certain speeds, and we're gonna be farming attempts like at any point now. So
like when Riot verified Bloodbath, you were around that time, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I watched a few of the streams. I wasn't there exactly when he verified it, but I had caught the stream like the day before he verified it, and I was super choked I missed it. But
so what was GD like back in the day compared to now? Because I wasn't around since then, and I'm just always curious.
There was, in terms of content creation, there was just a lot of replays. There wasn't a lot of content creation like mine. I think it wasn't until 2.0 and beyond that some people, even there wasn't even that many. Some people started using like Facecam and doing commentary and stuff. And like 1.9 was replays. That's it. It was replays.
There's completions and replays.
Aside from me, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was some stuff that was like top 10s, but they were all just no real description. They were just like replays that were taken, like ripped off of YouTube and been like top 10 hardest levels in the game, you know? Oh, dude, I just died. God damn. I'm pretty far into the level too.
Oh no.
Top 10 hardest levels in the game. 9 circles at number 10, you know? Which is so hilarious now. Like the top 10 was so different.
It's just crazy to think that Bloodbath was top 1 in the game. Like for the OG players like you guys, like that's like a very memorable thing. But for me, I came in when Tartarus was top 1.
Yeah.
And Tartarus is still top 1.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it feels to have. I just don't know how it feels. Bloodbath. I actually beat Bloodbath not too long ago.
Yeah.
And
no,
and it's
wild,
like it's a former top 1. That's just wild to think.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, just beating Bloodbath in and of itself is like an amazing accomplishment. Like regardless, because it is an old top 1 and it's still a very difficult level. So yeah, the community was very, very different back in the day because most people were on 60 hertz. Like mostly everyone was on 60 hertz, and then Riot kind of popularized 144 hertz, right, by doing Bloodbath and stuff. And he rapidly increased his skill with 144 hertz. Like he was playing on mobile, and then he switched over to like 144 hertz monitor, and he started beating levels that were considered impossible. Like, did you know that Deadly Clubstep?
Oh, I died. Yeah.
Have you beaten Deadly Clubstep?
No, I haven't.
So Deadly Clubstep at one point, which I think is like a hard demon now, was considered like an impossible demon.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I heard like Dcode Wave was impossible at one point.
Yeah.
Was considered impossible.
It's so funny. There's a video. Someone had done the Dcode Wave, and it like their inputs, they had like did like 3 inputs, and it was just like, it looks like normal wave spam by today's standards, right? And they're like, this person's a hacker, they beat Dcode way too easily. Look how good he is at the Dcode Wave.
Wow, that's nuts.
Dude, it's so different. Holy shit.
Oh no, I died again at 89%.
Oh dude, that's so far. That sucks.
Yeah.
What speed are you at?
I think 1.7, I think.
Okay. It's getting really hard for me. I'll have to tell you what speed I am at the end. I think I'm at 1.8. But oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have done Stereo Madness. It's back on track's too crazy. I already know the name of this video. How to make back on track impossible.
Oh, that's a really good name.
Oh man.
Yeah, you come up with the best titles and thumbnails. Your thumbnails are top tier.
I just cut out my face, really. Like, they're not that super creative. It's just my face, yeah. But it's just like, I just take, dude, I take like 10 stupid ass pictures of my face.
Yeah.
And then like just pick whichever one is the stupidest and cut it out.
That's perfect though. Like,
yeah.
And everyone talks about it as well. So that's how you know it's good, when everyone talks about it.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen EVW's new thumbnail for artificial accent? And like, it's like hilarious. And that's what happens. Like, people talk about it, and then other people will like check it out.
Yeah.
And click on it.
For sure. Like, I put like the picture on Twitter, like my bald head. And I just thought it was funny. So I thought it was like this one. Holy shoot, 1.9 times speed is just bananas. So I just put it there just for the lols. And then everyone just loved it so much. I was like, okay, I'm going to put it like in my streams from now on. And I'm going to add like an additional bald head per stream I do it. And it just, I don't know. People loved it so much. I just use it now. Now it's like a lot of my streams have the bald head. And for artificial ascent, I figured because I had already used it so much, I was going to retire it. And I was like, well, it's gonna be a rainbow bald head. That's it. That's gonna be the final bald head thumbnail.
So I have a story of how I first discovered you.
Okay.
So I think day 2 of playing Geometry Dash, which is like, I still remember the date. I think it was on the 28th of May 2020. I wanted to get better at the game because I was like day 2 playing GD. I was probably like stuck on Can't Let Go or something.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And I typed in on YouTube how to get better in GD, and like I think your video was the first one.
Nice.
And that's how I discovered you.
Nice, dude. That's cool, man. I'm really glad that you discovered me from that video, because even though like the first one, I think it could have been a little bit better. Like, there's a lot of information that I know now that I probably should have put in, but man, it's cool that a lot of people have discovered me from that video, actually. Like, and I've gotten people back into the game, because when you start Geometry Dash, it's easy to feel kind of helpless, because it's a very high skill game, right? And there's a lot of little things. Even though the game's so simple, there's a lot of little hints that'll actually just expedite like how much better you can get at the game really quick. It's pretty wild, you know, even though it's just one button simple, you know?
And I remember like just saying that, okay, so I gotta beat Clutterfunk, because you said like, you know, that's like like people's milestone to beat Clutterfunk, and then it was club step, and then it was 9 circles. So I kind of had. Oh my god! I grabbed the second coin by accident. Yeah. And yeah, that was my like GD. That was my ladder. So okay, I got to beat Clutterfunk, and I got to beat club step, and then eventually deadlock, and then 9 circles. And that's how.
Dude, you went from deadlock to 9 circles. That's pretty bananas. Yeah.
No, I didn't. Like not straight off the bat. But, like I went deadlock and then beat a bunch of medium demons, and then worked my way up for 9 circles.
Okay. So I have a question for you then. When you started playing Geometry Dash, did you kind of go into it in the minds of like, did you like it a lot and you were like, you know what, I want to be a content creator for this? Or was that just something that came later on?
I think it came in, 1 week of playing Geometry Dash.
Okay.
The reason why, because guys who don't know me, I started this whole thing on Twitch first. So I wasn't a YouTuber. I didn't make any content on YouTube. So I was a streamer on Twitch, and I streamed other games, and I wasn't getting luck on Valorant or Apex Legends because those games are super saturated.
Yeah.
And then I discovered GD. I just found GD through a big streamer called Fitz. He was just playing for 10 minutes. Okay. Anyway, so I was like, oh yeah, this game looks fun. I'm just gonna like play it and stream it. Like play it for the first time and stream it.
Sorry.
Oh no, I heard a death or something.
Man, 1 point.
I done a 96.
Oh, I messed you up. Oops, that was my fault.
That's all good. It's part of the tactic, isn't it?
Dude, I can't beat 1.9 times. Like I've been stuck on 1.9 for like 5 minutes. Yeah.
So after a week, I was like, yeah, I wanna grow on this because I had I grew a bit of a following just playing Geometry Dash for about a week on Twitch. And I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I like the community. The community is super welcome. Yeah. I thought I would get called trashed and like I would get called like names for being such a noob, but I was really welcomed into the community.
Yeah.
And like I was a nobody, right? And then I spoke to my friends like, oh, you know, I might actually give this a try. In terms of content creating, I didn't know how to edit videos at that time.
Dude, you've come a long way then, because like your videos are fresh, dude. Like your shorts and kind of your really good edits, like, you know, the subsonic reveal is like, it's epic, you know, like it's really, really cool stuff.
But the last few videos, I think Allegiance,
Okay. Sorry, this is so intense.
That's
Holy
all good.
Shit.
Allegiance and this the subsonic reveal was edited by someone else, but everything else was edited. But I have like just advice for any like future content creators out there, or like current content creators is when you make a video and then you make the next video, learn one new technique. That's it. And by the 50th video, you have learned like 50 techniques.
That's right, yeah.
So
yeah, the thing about content creation is a lot of people try to make like their first video, like I'm gonna make the perfect video and everyone's gonna watch it and it's gonna be amazing and I'm gonna be famous. Like you can't go into it with that mentality.
Yeah, 100%.
You gotta just keep on creating. You just gotta keep on going.
Oh, I'm up 1.9 finally.
I just got 2.0 times in 2 attempts.
Nice.
Oh, 1.9 took me like 5 minutes, and then 2.0 just beast mode.
I just got to 1.0. Yeah, like everyone wants their first video to be perfect, but it's like literally impossible to do that because like that's the thing. Like everybody's first video is pretty much not that great. If you look at my first video, oh man, it was terrible.
Yeah,
you know, but like you do get better. The more videos you make, it's like playing Geometry Dash. The more you play Geometry Dash, the better you get. The more you make videos, the better you'll get. But you won't get better if you just kind of try to perfect your first video, and it takes like ages to do. You know?
Yeah. No, for real, sorry. This is what am I even doing? What am I even doing? How am I jumping over these spikes? What? Ah!
This is wild. This is wild. Oh my god. This is nuts. So thinking back, like when you started making content for Geometry Dash or for YouTube, did you ever thought you'll be where you are now?
No. I didn't think as a player my skill would be where it's at. I didn't think that my content would be at where it's at right now either. Yeah. So I thought like either I would have moved on from the game and done something else, or I would have just gotten so stale people would have stopped watching me. You know, like I thought it was one or the other. So but now the channel's doing the best it's ever done, and because I never really focused entirely on becoming a really good player. I did like some harder levels and stuff. Holy jeez, man, I'm at 2.2. It's stupid. This is stupid. So
I'm struggling at 1.9.
1.9 is really hard. That was a big road bump for me.
I mean, like, you look at plays nowadays, the top 10 plays nowadays, they're just super ridiculous.
Yeah, like Space, UK.
Yeah, Space, Crisis, they've been in like top 18 demons already.
Yeah, it's crazy. So anyways, like, I never thought I would be where I'm at, because if you would have asked me about 3 years ago in 2018, 2019, I would have told you, like, I'm not going to be Bloodbath. You know, I announced I was going to be Bloodbath, but then I practiced a few times and I was like, oh, it's too hard. I'm too lazy. I want to like just focus on a lot of other things. I want to focus on like kind of funnier content in the GD community. But then like I kind of just got a surge of motivation like last year, you know, and then I did like Hypersonic into Acropolix, into Bloodbath, and then like a bunch of other extremes, right? But before that, I'd only beaten Cataclysm and ICDX. So in my first like 5 years of the game, I had only beaten Cataclysm and ICDX as my top levels. I was mostly focused on content creation and just like silly ass stuff, right? And then I just got tired of it. I was like, I want to get better, you know? And because of that though, like there was a while in 2018, 2019 when I wasn't focusing on my skills and I was just focusing on making funny content, getting Impossible or Not number 7, recent tab number 50. And I was like, okay, I need to do something else. Like it's time to improve my skills because I'm getting bored with my normal content. And then I started doing that and it reinvigorated my my passion for the game.
And also, what's it like being a dad?
That is really interesting, actually.
It doesn't come with a manual guide. Oh yeah, how to be a dad, you know?
I like it, and I have moments of extreme euphoria combined with moments of extreme worry, combined with moments of extreme like responsibility. Being a dad is weird, like worth it. But it's very strange having like a little human be so reliant on you, you know? Being a dad is one of those things where almost similar to being a content creator in a way, where you're never really off. It's like you always gotta be on. I actually got the coin. What? Okay, this is so stupid. It's like you're just always on. There's not an off switch. There's no break from it. So some days, if you're not feeling as good as others, like you just gotta kind of keep on going. And I love seeing him learn things. And just seeing how he changes every day is really, really, really rewarding. Like just little things, you know, like before he would kind of, when he was dancing in front of the TV, when he had like some songs going on or whatever, like he had trouble controlling his body, and now he controls his arms and legs like way better. Like he can actually like do some dance moves and stuff. And so he was doing there was like this kung fu song that was on, like, do kung fu, and they're like kicking and punching and stuff, and they're like, ha, yeah, and then like my son is just like, yeah, that's cute. Just like yelling with them on the TV. He's never done that, you know. And I was just like, wow, like seeing all these kind of like first time things that he does is amazing. Like every day there's always just like something, you know.
Well, 2.0 is way harder than 1.9.
Dude, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, like being a dad is basically like you kind of like stop living for yourself and you live for your son. Isn't it?
Yo, for sure. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. I hear for like 5 or 6 years, and then once you get a bit of your freedom back, then you're like, okay, it's cool. I have a friend who's like, he was always like, man, my parents seem so lame. They just like stay in the house and don't do much. And then like as soon as my friend turned 19, his parents were like, okay, you're old enough. You can have the house while you're in university. We're going back and traveling the world like we were doing before we had you. See ya. And he was like, oh, my parents are actually really cool. They were losers because of me.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, I can't imagine myself being a father, a dad. because I can barely look after myself.
Yeah.
Let alone another human being.
Yeah.
So
well,
I have like great respect for like fathers.
Because you got that work ethic, you know, like you were, and it's not just, a lot of people work hard, but they keep on doing the same thing and they don't realize, like, they don't mix it up and experiment, try new things. But like, you got that work ethic to be like, okay, maybe that didn't work, so maybe I should stop doing that and I should start doing this. Maybe, you know, I should mix this kind of content with this, maybe add some shorts in there. Like, you experiment and you stick with, you find out what works, and you're finding a lot of unique stuff, like your skits and stuff along the way. You know how to title your videos, like, oh yeah, like, stick with it, dude, and you're gonna kill it.
Thanks.
And people enjoy your personality a lot. Yeah, so that too, that helps.
That means a lot. That really means a lot coming from you, especially.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's wow.
Yeah, you just gotta stick with it, you know. That's it.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I almost quit like 6 times, so.
Did you? I actually did not know that.
Oh yeah, I've almost quit a few times. Yeah, there were times when I was like, oh man, like, I wanted to be a variety content creator and that didn't work out. My GD vids, like, I like it, but I was kind of popular, but not that popular. And I was like, well, maybe I should just go study how to be like a lawyer and accountant or something, you know? And like, maybe I'll just stop doing YouTube. I'm glad I didn't though.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's awesome to see you around.
Yeah.
And like, your videos are just amazing.
That's cool. Thanks.
And you know what's what's really good as well? Oh, cool. And I just want to point out, and also like, just having your content out there, and when someone like has a bad day and they watch your videos and it makes their day better, it's just so worth it.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah. So I'm glad that you stuck around, because you have made so many people happy, and that's what inspires me.
I appreciate that. Yeah, and that's one of the benefits of the job, is like, all it takes is just one comment like that to kind of make your day feel better. Like, oh man, this video made me feel so much better, and you're like, oh man, wow, my job is so worth it. Yeah, awesome. And yours does too, dude. Like, honestly, your streams are very watchable because, like I said, your personality is great and you're very positive, and
Thank you.
You're funny. You know, like all the little isms that you have on your channel, like the swag root stuff and all the things that you do with hacks, and like, I mean, it's so fun. I've been playing this game for so long, but like, when I watch you and other people like use the various hacks to like keep track of their stats and things like that, I'm like, whoa, I'm such an old man. I use none of that. I'm just such a basic bitch, you know? But like, it's cool, man. Like, you got the personality for it. And honestly, watching your streams is really entertaining because you mix it up with a bunch of stuff. You're like, oh, let's look at this meme. Look at my desktop. We're going to check out this, you know? And like, honestly, you got it, right? So yeah, like, you'll be successful. Just gotta keep on putting in that time, you know? So I ended up on 2.2 times, and SIKKY ended up on 2.0 times. So I am the winner, but it doesn't really matter because it was mostly just for us talking.
Yeah.
These things are like, honestly, everyone in the comments is like, wow, that was a nice podcast. Like, every time I do a race, like, well, that's the whole point of it.
Making podcasts for GD would be super awesome.
Anyways, hey, we got to do one thing. Put it on to 1.0 times speed, and let's play back on track. Are you ready? Go 3, 2,
1, let's go. Oh
so
my! This is not real. This is not real. It feels like it's floating. My cube is floating in the air.
Doesn't it? It's like so stupidly slow.
Oh, this is. I feel like I'm on the moon right now, with like 6 times less gravity. Yeah. This no.
It's so weird, dude. Like, it's like you play it and you're like, this doesn't feel right. Like, I've done this before and I've had to check, like, did I put it slower than 1 times? Was it like 0.5 or something? But no, it's so slow. On it. Dude, I just died.
Oh, no, you did.
All right. Well, honestly, it was really cool to have you on the channel, SIKKY. We'll do some other stuff together. And good luck. Everyone, go check out SIKKY. Go subscribe to his YouTube for like hilarious content, and then go follow him on Twitch because he has a really good stream schedule, unlike me.
Thanks, and thanks for having me. I really enjoyed this this session, and I'm looking forward to many more.
All right, guys. Well, I will see you in the next video. Leave a thumbs up. It helps out these old timers a lot. So as always, peace.